Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of We Cringe to Fringe. I'm your host, Alexis Leveillé, and this is my co-host,
Elliot Sierra.
All right, I'm a physio, he's a chiro, and today we're responding to basically cringe, somewhat related fitness and wellness content. We're going to start off with one of Elliot's videos. Okay, this is a chiro.
You want me to share? You want to share?
The ring dinger. Okay. It's a hood classic.
Very good.
This is a classic. Absolute banger. The banger, dude.
You know when it says herniated disc? Hang on. Okay, I'll say after
This guy's like actually dying on the table.
How are you feeling right now?
Like he's
Trying to
yeah.
take it in. Did you feel it open up down there? Everything?
All the way.
All the way.
I even felt like my ribs like
The ribs, yeah?
kind of moved a little bit. It's
Subsiding?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
How's your pain right now?
This guy basically just got the equivalent of like a vertical motor vehicle accident. Like his spine was just completely pulled.
Thank you so much.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
felt relief from
Oh,
13
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Have you seen that meme where it's like the best thing about an ice bath is getting out of the ice bath and not having to deal with the ice bath anymore?
Good in 13 years.
I'm glad.
This is that.
You deserve it.
Have you also cried after a near-death experience?
I've never had a near that experience. But like,
I
look,
certainly have.
Very
this part? Hang on.
I know.
Okay, wait. This, like, when it says herniated disc and low back, it feels like when you do a trick in like
Yeah.
in like Tony Hawk, like, oh, he just nailed a kickflip. It's just, oh, I just herniated his disc. It's like fatality. It's
Plus
like
300 points for the kick.
torn hamstring. Yeah. It's like he's flexing. Yeah, I just did that. Yeah. It's like fake.
Well,
Yeah.
I knew a kid in chiro school. This kid in chiro school went back every 3 trimesters. So every year he would go back to get a ring dinger, and he was so convinced that was the thing that cured him of his low back pain and not like time.
Yeah,
and
it's
working
crazy.
out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you're right. I think it's just you create a lot of pain, and then your body's just like freaking out, and then you're like, oh, this is actually not that bad because you just got introduced to what a 10 is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
100%.
I don't know if it's just a Quebec thing or it's like an all over the place thing, but I don't know if that's true. But apparently, before like we had like good painkillers, what they would do is like, I don't know if that's a myth or it's a joke, but like they would like, oh, my leg hurts, and then they would mash you with the hammer, and they're like, okay, well now you don't really care about your leg, you know what I mean? And it's an example of diffuse noxious
True.
inhibition, like DINK.
Yeah.
I feel like
100%.
a lot of it is displayed here, but probably like some relief as well. But like
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, I would be extremely surprised if this type of relief stays after.
I always think about when you get high velocity vertical traction from your neck onward. I think about like how gapping the joint that way might pull and aggravate the end plates or like Sharpie's fibers. Like I'm trying to figure out like how biomechanically what deleterious effects that would have, because that was like a big debate. That was a big piece of contention because Palmer and no other schools teach that technique. That's something that you have to learn from a continuing education course because everyone thinks it's dangerous just on first principles. But then when you actually do the thought experiment and ask yourself like, why would that be dangerous? It's hard to come up with something because there's no data to necessarily say it's dangerous because it's never been studied.
That's very interesting because for the physios that adjust the necks, most will only do the traction minute.
Really?
Yeah. The Mulligan course I took.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, in Toronto. Like in Quebec, you have to take a special course. So I don't know if that's the same. But in Ontario, you just you can just do it right away. You don't need a special course as a physio. You just have to prove that you're competent at doing it. So most do the formation, but you can technically do it out of school. But the point is, it's like, because the theory is that the rotation ones are the ones that can cause the catastrophic on the
for sure
dissection of the carotid artery. Is that it? Yeah, the CAD.
Yeah.
So they say that like when you do that, there's no rotation. It's safer. I don't know how true that is, but again,
I mean, probably not true, because the rate of incidental carotid artery dissections and spontaneous artery dissections is basically the same versus if you went to a chiropractor. And there's
it's
one
extremely
big study
small.
that
It's been
shows that
overblown.
It's actually
I
technically
have a
more
post on
risky.
this,
Yeah, and it's like more. There's one study says that it's more risky to go to a primary care presenting with the same symptoms versus going to a chiropractor. But it's like what a lot of people will cite because they're so spontaneous and hard to study and seemingly happen at random. So I don't know. I don't know if it's true that traction is less.
Yeah, I think when we talk about this debate, the most overstated thing is that I did a post. That post I think is pinned on my page, but it's that the main side effect of manips is like 40% of them at the neck, they make the pain, like they create more soreness. So I'd say
worse.
Yeah, I'd say that's the biggest side effects that no one's talking about. And that one, the severe one, is severely overblown. Like if you compare it to something like anti-inflammatories, no one ever second guesses it. Doctors don't mention the side effects. And they're like, they pretend to be super evidence-based and being like, oh, but like the chiro kills people. And like they don't mention that. It's like, well, do you tell them every time you gave naproxen? I've had naproxen scripts. They never tell you like, oh, this can give you, like a stroke. Whereas the risk, I think I did like some handkerchief mat at some point. It's like 250 times more dangerous to take an NSAID than it is to take a couple NSAIDs than it is to get your neck adjusted. Is that a justification for the adjustments? No. Like again, you can go look the post on my page, and it's not like I'm not citing exact numbers. Don't quote me on this. It's just, again, it's understated. The severe risk, the severe risk are overstated, and the small risk are understated, and they're the ones that we should be looking at because they're way more common, in my opinion. Yeah. All right. That was a good one. It is indeed a certified hood classic. Yeah. Okay, let's look at mine. Mine's completely unrelated. Okay, hang on. But it's so good. It's a dating. I love dating coaches. They're so stupid. It's like, hey, you want to know how to date women? Too bad. I'm going to show you how to fucking hate women. Or it's like, women hate you. Now you're going to hate them. Buy my course. Just fucking look at this guy. He looks like those filters?
I understand why he's like the ideal black man.
Yeah. Okay,
oh no, I know this guy. I used to like this guy, and then he turned into a coach. So back in the day, he used to just be fashion. Back in the day, he used to only do fashion content. And then he turned into he was a calisthenics guy, similar to Chris Heria, who's another like famous YouTube calisthenics guy. He would only post workout stuff and then like fashion stuff. And then for whatever reason went so hard, he must have had a bad breakup or something, and they're like got into an argument with his mom. But now only post stuff about like how to berate and hate on women. It's crazy the switch up that happened.
That happened to Elliot Hustle or something too, right?
Oh, Elliot Hulse, who's like now like a men's success coach.
Oh shit!
Is that what you're talking about?
He's become like a men's right activist, but he's like clearly not super well.
Not the power lifter?
Hang on. He used to be a fitness con. So Elliot Hustle.
Elliot Hulse, right?
Hulse, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elliot Hulse. Yeah, he went off the rails too, because then he started. I know a guy who went to one of his like male success camps.
That there are certain types of emotions that are trapped, namely within the stomach. There are joyful, giggly feelings. Through bioenergetics, we can use exercises to get the rage out. We could use stretches to get the emotions out, rage, laughter, tears, whatever they are. But also through working in the actual tissue, you can open a floodgate of emotion. I'm not going to cite any resources here because you guys know that I read Lowen, Alexander Lowen.
And this kid was also weird to begin with, but
no way.
Apparently like it's an egregious amount of money. Like to get the camp is, at least when this guy went, at this guy's house. So you show up to like Elliot Hulse's house and you do a whole bunch of like weird grounding work, which basically is like the indoctrination into his cult of male quote unquote success. And then like he just has like a small cohort of people that like pay him indiscriminate amounts of money.
That's crazy.
Like that's what he does now. He doesn't put out YouTube content anymore. He's not a content creator.
We should do one on Connor Murphy, like a whole one on Connor Murphy. That guy's too.
Yeah, he's like scary off the rails.
His downfall needs to be studied.
It's insane.
He's like a evil. What's his name? The Australian guy again. The one who invented that pose. You know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean?
We're all gonna make it, brah. Yeah. He's
like
evil
Ziz. Yeah, he is evil Ziz. Yeah, he's schizophrenic Ziz.
That's what the Ziz cunts do. That's what the revolution is, bro. None of these fucking sad cunts. We're all gonna fucking make it, bro. That's it. Everyone has a little bit of Ziz in them. Every fucking cunt out there. You're a fucking sick cunt if you want to be, bro.
He's Ziz when you've taken too much tren and it actually
what if
affects
Ziz
your
survived and was white?
What if Ziz was stabbed by his girlfriend in Thailand?
Okay, let's look at this guy's content. Okay, hang on.
Do you think you look better than Michael B. Jordan? Take away status, I think objectively, I might be more attractive than Michael B. Jordan. I understand why he's like the ideal black man in Hollywood, but at the same time, I've been with girls where they told me Michael B. Jordan isn't all that. I feel like most women like Michael B. Jordan just from the sole fact he's been a big movie star. Take away his status, and he's just any other black dude in Atlanta. He's not a bad looking guy, but also he's not me. But honestly, we would have to ask women, but I believe more women would
this is so good. We're
objectively
eating
say
so good
I'm
today.
more
I
attractive
love
than
this.
Michael B. Jordan.
Like, this is delicious French. Yum, 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 yum.
Dude,
Actually unhinged.
the objectification of like subjective beauty standards is the weirdest incel red pill thing that's happened like in recent years. Have you seen that where they try and do like the math of like thirds for the face and they're like your gonial angle is actually not precise enough to court women? Have you seen that?
Yeah, and then the prey eyes and the predator eyes, the cantic tilt or whatever.
Yes, yeah. Canthal tilt. Yeah.
It's very funny. One of the I have to find it again, but one of the like literally the best produced content I've ever seen on Instagram, like crazy graphic design, is just a guy analyzing the beauty standards of people. I'm like, yeah, this is full on like an incel who has the best production value I've ever seen. And like I'm terminally online. Like I've seen it all. Which is really funny because it's like this guy has such a beautiful eye. Or I assume it's a guy. But he's like using that to justify like his failure. It's insane.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I follow him on
like
TikTok.
we have to do a whole episode on it and like do
It's
the
so
analysis.
funny. Yeah, it's actually genuinely entertaining because it's like watching someone give you a detailed like map or example or like process on how to catch like a mythical creature, like something that doesn't make sense, but he has so much passion for it that it's infectious. You're like, maybe I am.
If you want to catch that weird Pokemon in Pokemon Red, you have to go to Indigo Island and then go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then you get to level 99. You can use
That's
the
exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly.
And it's really funny.
Hi guys, this is Pokemon Academy showing you how to catch Masingno in Pokemon Red and Blue. First things first, fly or swim to Cinnabar Island. Just get to Cinnabar Island. And then what you're going to do is you're either going to need a Venonat or a Raichu so that when you enter this laboratory right here and you go into this first door...
There's no magic there. The first thing you want to do, you just want to get closer.
This lady wants a Venonat.
The more exciting it feels, the better. And the closer you get, the more those feelings start to spike. It's a natural human condition. And when you're in a loud environment, such as a bar or a club, you've got an added bonus. You've got an added benefit, loud music. Anyone who says, oh, it's too loud in those places, they don't understand how attraction works. Because it gives you an easy excuse.
You named her Tangela Crinkles. Yeah, it's cute. Just surf up and down until you will run into Masingno, which looks like that.
It's like a lot of I find.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see like a lot of parallels in society, and I'm using society, in like the gamification of everything, and I'll say like the algorithmification, I guess, of everything. Yeah. So we're like, oh, the 9 to 5 sucks. So then we got gig culture, and then gig culture became gamified. It's like, oh, you get these little bonuses. It's like, oh wow, you're in more or top 10 drivers or whatever. and then you get these little tips, and you get like a lot of stimulus out of it. That's been gamified, and then it's almost like they're turning dating into a role-playing game. It's like, oh, you gotta buff your stats of like cantle tilt. Oh, you acquired your cantle tilt like
100%.
skill or whatever.
Yeah,
and I think it's just playing on like the reward system, I guess.
Yeah,
but I mean, that guy's crazy though.
Yeah, it reminds me of the guys who are like, I actually have 30 hours in one day. Have you seen those guys?
That's the one I wanted to show you. Holy shit! Yeah, dude, I had one about this. It's insane. And
you see that?
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Bro, you're." Well, look at the comments.
That's hilarious.
It's actually, yeah, dude, it's unhinged.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Everyone in the comments was like, "Your wife hates you."
I wake up at 3 a.m. and read a book at 2 times speed while I'm on the treadmill, also lifting weights, doing military press.
Okay. I love this. Is also delicious Fringe.
What time did you go to bed last night?
Last night was early. I went to bed at like 10. Normally it's midnight, sometimes 1 in the morning.
Do you still get up at 4?
Always. Monday through Friday. Sleep is a matter of belief and individual need. My wife used to sleep like 8 to 9 hours a day. Now she's like 5 or 6. She usually goes to bed at like 10. But she's
exactly what I was talking about.
That she needed more than that to be well. It's been proven that 72% of everything is psychosomatic, which means it's belief driven, not need driven. Our needs are determined by our beliefs. There might be a season in your life when you need more sleep. Dude, I'm not going to judge anyone so you got to get up at 4 a.m. and go to bed at midnight. I do that Monday through Friday.
This is delicious Fringe. Like this is no notes. This is insane.
Dude, yeah, that guy's so weird. There's like that. He's like, it's weird how all these guys are just like carbon copy archetypes of one another. Like they're all the same guy. Like they're all interchangeable.
Yeah, none of them have anything original to say.
Interchangeable free thinkers, very individual.
Yeah, well, I'm so original. I take all the same as the people who disagree. Yeah. I'm a free thinker. I think exactly the opposite of what mainstream media tells me to believe. It's like today there's a 50% chance of rain. It's like, fuck you, there's gonna be sunny. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the rain's just in your head, dude.
It's a matter of belief, actually. Yeah.
Psychosomatic.
Yeah, and everyone's like, I wanted to check the comments. The comments were hilarious. Let me check. Hang on. And also that stat, the 70% psychosomatic, I try to look for that. That's not even a misquote. Someone said in the comments that it was someone. Apparently, there's a paper that like 70% of psychosomatic illnesses can be treated by just lifestyle interventions, like stuff that you control, which completely different statement. And also, I can't find that study, and I don't even know how you would study that because psychosomatic's not even a term we use anymore. We use like functional disease now, or functional disorders. Because psychosomatic's kind of like. It's demeaning in a way because it's like, oh, it's just in your head. It's like basically medical gaslighting. Hang on, let's look at the comment. Okay, hang on. 83.7% of statistics are made up on the spot. Someone said, are the gloves psychosomatic as well?
That's so good.
Boom! Fuck you. Yeah, that's so funny,
actually so good.
Yeah, but that's pretty funny though, because it's like he pretends he works out all the time. Why does he need gloves?
Right.
Like you build a callus in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of belief though.
That's weird,
insane.
Dude.
Yeah, I think that's the best comment I've seen. Yeah, just if anyone's listening is not sure, this is a really stupid idea. It like increases your risk of dementia like tremendously if you don't sleep your 8 hours. Exactly. If you sleep too much, I think it also worsens it. I think sleeping like 10 hours on average, but it might just be that you have some kind of debilitating disease that makes you sleep too much.
Right.
Like hypersomnia is probably a symptom of something else that could cause dementia. I don't know. I'm not a sleep expert, so I'd rather not venture any strong guesses. Yeah, that was a good short little episode of We Cringe to Fringe. You can follow me on Instagram at Nobullshitphysio or here at Nobullshitphysio on all platforms, actually. And where can we find you, Elliot?
You can find me everywhere at the Rehab Chiro.
Yeah. If you guys want us to react to some like delicious cringe like this, just send us stuff or DMs are open. Actually, the comments on YouTube are open. Just copy the link and we'll look at it. Because yeah, this is easy content. We want to do more of it, and we think it makes us laugh at least. So if no one laughs, at least we'll be laughing.
True.
All right, peace out. Bye, guys.